you're going to say something, right? I'm like, oh my God. So instead of really saying something for me, I started listening to what other people were saying. And there was a reoccurring theme over and over again. It was, you know, Hoong Wei was so sweet. She was so nice. She was so kind. She was so sweet. She was so nice. She was so kind. And she was. She was just a real girl, a real person. And whether you knew her for 5 minutes or 5 days or 5 years or a lifetime, you know, in some little way, she impacted your life. And that's what I heard from everybody. She's like, oh my gosh, I remember when, you know, oh, she was doing this. I remember her first goal. I remember her and Danielle driving home in that horrible snowstorm and getting in a car accident. And the next time they were going to come back and do it again and try to get through the snowstorm because she really loved hockey. But you know, I can't express, and I know it's hard for anybody to put into the words how important she was to us and how she definitely left her mark. And you know, when I leave this world, I hope that people remember me for a smiley, happy person that actually accomplished something, because I think a lot of people don't get that. And I have a favorite saying I just want to share with you, and it's, to the world you may be one person, but to one person you might be the world. And that's kind of the person she was. So without any ado, I'd like to, Janet, can you plug in on that?
Zoom in. It doesn't zoom, so you have to go closer.
There is our number 18. Thanks for sharing her with us.
I just want to thank all of you guys for doing this for Hoong Wei and for what you all meant to Hoong Wei. And I hope you know how much you meant to her. You know, she always told me how she was the worst skater on the team and the oldest. And she was the oldest skater on the team, and I think she was. And she didn't start playing hockey till she was 48. You know, she came home from school where she worked one day and said one of the teachers who was coaching a women's hockey team offered her a chance to try it, and she said, "What the heck?" And she did. She came home with a concussion her first night. And Josh said, "Mom, you're not going to do this again, are you?" And she not only was going to do it again, she absolutely fell in love with the sport and with everything about it. And she started going to clinics and playing at least every Sunday night. And it just meant the world to her. I know you guys could tell that it did. And when she was diagnosed with cancer, which was not too long after she started playing, I remember I was sitting with her, and we were with her oncologist and the nurse practitioner, and they explained the chemo and surgery regimen she was going to go through, and she said, "I have one question to ask you." She said, "Can I still play hockey?" They looked at her like, they'd never been asked that question by a woman. They said, "Well, I think so." And they were actually very proud of her that she wanted to keep as active as she did. And I really think that, you know, the 3 good years she had after she was diagnosed, a good part of it was because of the things she had to move her forward, to motivate her. And this was one of those things. And it just meant so much to her. And she loved all of you guys. And I can see that you loved her too.